Hey everyone, it's Drawing with Deana. I tried to start before, but the camera was wrong, and this is a computer I'm not familiar with, so I somehow turned it off, and I'm really sorry. I've sent out a new link. I'm telling my brother I sent the new link on Facebook, so he'll see that. Um, so anyway, this is going to be Growing Pains. If you don't know me already, my name is Deana Rennick. I'm an artist. I teach high school art, and I'm here at home, so I want to teach art. I've been teaching online, but I wanted to do a live video. So I have one person. Who do I have with me? I'm so sorry about that first growing pains problem. But now my face is here. And then I'll be able to teach you a drawing lesson. I suppose having a little snafu in the beginning got rid of my nerves. So we have one person. Hopefully, I sent out a notice that there's going to be a new link. So hopefully, we'll wait just a little while and see if anybody else joins. Who's here with me right now? Oh, Autumn. Hello. I'm so sorry about the link. While I have you with me, I'm just going to check and see if anybody else saw that. I might just be teaching you, Autumn. I had like 6 people. I know. I'm just gonna keep it running for a while, see if some people come. One of my teachers that I work with was on there. I have 2 people. Who's my second joiner? Hi. I promise I checked the camera to make sure it was good ahead of time. But like I said, it's a computer that's new to me, so I don't know what happened. We got a couple people on. I'm just going to wait a few more minutes and see if anybody else finds the new link. Oh, I got a third person. If you're on, please say hi. Hello. Hi, Kimberly. Looks like there's a couple more people. If you're on, say hi. Thank you all for following the new link. I'm sorry about that. Who do we have? We have Autumn, Kimberly. I wish you were here too, Autumn. I think you're coming in a few weeks though, right? If you're here, say hi. Maybe you don't know. I'll wait like one more minute and then we'll start. We have a couple people now. 5 more weeks till Autumn comes visit. Okay, we're gonna start. All right. So if you don't know me already, I'm Deana, or Miss Rennick, depending on who I am to you. But I made this fancy sign, Drawing with Deana. And thank you for coming and finding me on the new link. So what we're going to do is we are going to do a drawing. And if you saw any of my posts, you saw that I said you're going to need a, hi, I got a couple more people. You're just going to need something to draw on and something to draw with. If you are able to, say hi to me on the comments so I know who all is here. Thank you for coming and following the new link and bearing with the growing pains of technology. But here we have just a plain piece of paper. It could be, if you don't have plain paper, you can use lined paper. You can use any kind of paper you want to. You could draw on cardboard if you wanted to. And then I'm using a Sharpie, but you could use a pencil or a pen, whatever you want to do. And I have 2 things I want to show you today how to draw that are things that I learned how to draw many, many years ago and that I still draw, and I show lots of people how to do it. You don't have to have any skills for this. Anybody can do it. So do you have your paper and pen or writing material? Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to tell a story. You guys are going to draw along with me, okay? So first, here goes the story. Once upon a time, oh good, you're ready. There was a man. This man, we don't really know why, but he had no arms, just legs. And he was walking in the woods. He was very happy, walking in the woods in the morning before the sun even came up. Okay, and he was walking, minding his own business, when along came 10 bees and they started to chase him. It was very scary. So he had 10 bees chasing him. Romario, hi! Hi, I'm so happy to see you. So we're drawing this picture. And so far it's a story. We have a man and he's walking in the woods before the sun comes up and he gets chased by 10 bees. All right, so what would you do? You would jump in a lake to escape the bees. So he jumped into a lake, which was good. It was a good choice. And just as he jumped into the lake, up came the sun. The sun rose. My sun is crooked. That's okay. Suns can be crooked. So the sun came up and it shone a light on everything. And he realized there was also 2 mountains in the distance. And in the mountains, there were 2 caves. And he was about to go walking towards the mountains when all of a sudden it started to rain. And we're talking like downpour. So much rain that it started to run down the mountains and run and rush towards him, like rushing. It was very scary because it was coming so fast. It was causing rivers to go on either side of him. And he thought maybe he'd get swept away. But instead, out of the river came a dog. But it was not a mean dog. It was a nice dog. And they became friends, and the dog went home with him. And they became best friends and lived happily ever after. Did y'all end up with the dog? If you can comment and let me know. But this is the dog that I've been drawing. Jalea, hey, Romario. Y'all, I'm happy to see you. If you missed the beginning of how to do this, I will happily show you again. Yes. So hopefully you came up with this, and I really have been drawing this dog my whole life. It's one of the first things I learned how to draw. But I have a bonus thing to teach you. Yes, it's cute. Oh, you got a cute dog. Good. Did anybody else get a dog? And you could do all kinds of creative things with it. I used to, put bows in its hair, or, give it a collar, different creative things like that. Do you want me to do it again, Jalea? I'll do it again. I'll go a little faster this time, but if you're just joining, oh, my brother got a dog. Good. Okay, so I'm going to do it again from the beginning. Are you ready? So, first of all, there was a man walking in the woods. We don't know why, but he had no arms, but he was just happy. And he was walking in the woods, but it was not daylight yet. It was early in the morning before the sun rose. And he was trotting along, and then all of a sudden, 10 bumblebees started to chase him. It was very scary. So, to get away, he jumped into a lake, which worked. The bees went away. They were no problem. And then after that, remember, it was right before the sun came up. As soon as the bees went away, the sun came up. And when the sun came up, he realized that there was 2 mountains in the background. And in the mountains, each one of them had a cave. And so he thought, I'll go hiking up towards the caves. But then a thunderstorm came. He was having a very busy day. And there was so much rain that all the water washed down the mountains and created rivers. And they were so much water, he thought maybe he'd get washed away. But instead, magically out of the river came a dog, a very friendly dog, and they became friends. And they went home together and they lived happily ever after as best friends. The end. Jalea, did you get a dog? Or Mario, did you try it? So, and you can do all kinds of fun, creative things. You can draw a small one. You can do a whole dog family. Actually, when I was younger, I had to make a book when I was little. I forgot about this. And you had to make the book and write the story and submit it. And, oh, good, Donovan. Yay, you're here and you got a dog. That's awesome. So I remember now, I wish I still had it. When I was younger, Jalea got a dog. You guys, I'm so excited. So I made a little book and all the characters in it were dogs and they all were this kind of dog. And I made like a whole family of dogs. Did Romario get a dog? Hey. I'm going to show you one more cool drawing thing that I'm pretty sure my grandma taught me. Are you ready? It's another step-by-step. So if you don't have another piece of paper, you can just draw up on the side. I'm going to start on a new piece of paper. Good job, Jalea. Good job, Donovan, and James, and Kim, and Autumn. Okay, I'm going to show you how to draw a fun person looking over a wall. Are you ready? First, draw something kind of like that. So sort of like a blobby U, maybe. Okay. Then draw 2 lines on either side just below the top. Now, you'll see what it is once it all comes together. I'm going to draw 3 skinny ovals. Would you call those ovals? They kind of look like Tic Tacs. Okay. Draw 3 of them, and then keep that line going there. And then we have just a couple more things to do. Now we're going to make another, kind of like the sun on the dog. Go like that. Can you see what's happening? Then and I'll save this and put it online so you can go back and look at it later. And then in here, Now you have a man looking over a wall. There's no my son drew this for me for Mother's Day. Isn't that nice? But I'm just using it for a background. So now you have a man, and then if you wanted to, you could give him some hair. Whatever you want to do with them. I could do another one where I show you how to do a brick wall here, or a wooden fence, or whatever you wanted it to look like. Did anybody try that one? If you think of any questions or you have any other little quick things, Donovan, you did. How did it turn out? Did you get a face, a person? I think it might be called Ziggy. I'm not sure. I just remember my grandma showed me. Oh, Autumn, you did it. Oh, and you're adding a dog to it. And Jalea did it too. Did it turn out good? I've always really had a fun time drawing that. Sometimes when I'm like sitting around and I'm bored, I'll draw him, and I'll put like a little brick wall and stuff. Donovan, hey Donovan. If you got a person, then you're good. And the cool thing is, like, you could do like a long skinny nose or a wide nose. You could do all different kinds of things. You could make his head really wide. You could give him 4 fingers. Is it Ziggy? Kimberly said, I remember Ziggy. My head was odd shaped. Mine was too. My first dog was crooked. But that's the fun part about drawing, is it can be crooked. It doesn't matter. Is this Ziggy, Kimberly? Is there anything you want me to show you real quick? That's the 2 things I thought we would do today, is our dog and our little guy that we think, and Willow's drawing. This was my Mother's Day present. Do I have any videos of other art projects that you can do while school is out? Yes. So this YouTube is my first live one, but thank you for asking that. That's an awesome question. This is my first live one, and hopefully all the rest of them will go a lot smoother. But you can go to my channel, Deana Wren. Do something else. I'll do something else. Do you have any special requests, Jalea? Something simple I could show you how to do? But there's all kinds. I have how to draw geometric forms and shade, how to sew, how to draw block letters, how to make flowers out of recycled soda bottles, how to carve that green flower foam. So there's all different ones on there. And if you have anything you want to know how to do, I could do more live videos, or I can also do some other ones. But this one I'll save also. Ooh, a flower. Okay, I'm going to show you. Jalea wants to see how to do a flower. So I'm going to show you a few that I've always liked to do. Okay, so let's see. We'll start with the basic, like the daisy, right? Does that sound good, Jalea? So first, just a basic flower. You do a circle, but there's different petals. You can do like a pointed one or a curvy one. And I like to make them so they don't have to be perfect, but I'll kind of go like this and just sort of fill in. Just fill it in. And then a trick to make it look a little bit more real is you can do, can you see these little V's I'm doing in there? So if you do little V's inside each one of the petals, because petals on flowers, or so maybe just lines if they're too small, you could just do a line. But flowers kind of pinch in the middle. So that, and then if you want to make a stem, instead of just doing a straight line, do it curvy. And instead of doing just one line, do a second line next to it, and it's going to look a little bit more real. And then I do like that for a flower. So it's simple, and they don't have to have this many petals. You can have however many you want to. but I'm going to show you the rose that I did when I was younger. So sometimes I still do it. Okay. So kind of make like this. And another one inside. So it's sort of like two U's that are inside each other. Okay, good. I'll do a rose. And remember, practice is just like anything else. So sometimes I draw and it looks crazy. So I just add on to it. So I am going to draw the rose, but say I did my flower and there was like, it was somehow like lopsided or like maybe a little crooked or whatever. I could add to it and just kind of go a little bit. We talk a lot in my class about how Bob Ross just says, make happy accidents. So if something doesn't quite look how you want it to, add some more stuff and just let it be kind of wild and crazy. So it's okay. So whatever your flower looks like, just add some more stuff. So for the rose, do you see how I have like a U going this way and a U going this way inside each other? You see that, Julia? So then you just keep on making more and more of these kind of like, maybe like a C. So it's sort of like this, that shape. And some of them you can curve around to be a little bit more like that. And you just make it however big you want it to be. And you can leave it like that if you want to. Grady, yes, I know about those happy accidents. If you want it to look like the rose that has this part, whenever you have as much as you want to, you can just make a big loop down there. I'm glad you came back, Grady. I'm sorry about the broken link. Let's see. You can go like that. Maybe I want mine to come up more. And then again, a rose stem is usually a little bit straighter. And then there's thorns. So that could be a rose. So it's basically, and you can go back and look at this. I'm going to post it. And you can go back and look. I feel like I should look at a rose to see, but I feel like this should be bigger. So maybe I'll just kind of fill that in a little bit. Yeah. But you can take a look at that. But you see, like I made a mistake there. I felt like it should have been bigger. So, oh, another thing is you can go like this. So look like petals. Let's see. Oh, and a tulip. One more is a tulip. Let's do the tulip here. You make a U. And then a curving line, triangle. And that's a really nice, just simple tulip. I used to live in Holland and they had a tulip festival and there was always like thousands of tulips and everybody came to wear wooden shoes and look at tulips. So I've seen a lot of tulips in my life. But that's some flowers. What do y'all think? Anybody else try flowers? Julia, you can send me a picture of yours. Can you put pictures on YouTube on comments? If so, I would love to see your pictures. Also, my Instagram name is Deana Rennick Art. DeanaRennickArt. So you could tag me on that. Tulip, yes, the tulip is fun. It's very relaxing to draw because it's kind of simple, right? Julia said it's the easiest one to draw. It is, so it's simple. And so you could draw like a whole field of tulips. you know, and that could be like a whole picture just with lots of tulips, and you could look up different colors or make up your own colors. Oh, good. Donovan, you tried both of them. I'm really glad. So the rose looks like a glass of wine and the tulip looks good. So again, the tulip is a great, fun, relaxing, kind of low stress one. But really, doesn't that kind of look like a glass that you could drink out of, like the whole shape of the rose? Um, I could even do a separate video if y'all wanted of me showing how to do each separate flower, or maybe the tulip. Oh, good. Autumn, please do. She's going to DM me a picture. If any of you want to send me any of your pictures, I would love to see them. Also, I'll show you one last thing. When you are done with your drawing, artists usually sign their name here in cursive. And if you want, one day I could do a cursive video too. So I plan on doing more live as long as y'all like it. But so on this side, sign your name, and now it looks fancy. But if y'all have any questions, put them in the comments. Let me know anything you want to know how to draw. I know a lot of you are at home right now, maybe going a little stir crazy. Oh, look, I forgot. You guys, look, I forgot. So you can see my rose and then my son's rose. And his is similar, except for he drew little kind of 3D effects on the edges. And if you wanted something like that, I could show you how to do it. I can break it down into simple steps. But let me know what you want to know, what you want to learn. Anything that I already made a video of, but you'd rather have one live where you can ask me questions, do that. But if you're my students, I miss you so much. And I miss my family. And I'm so happy to see all of you guys. Okay, good. Grady said, yes, 3D details. So I won't do it today, but I'll kind of break it down for you, and I'll kind of think about the best way to show you, and then I'll do another live video on how to do the flowers with those kind of 3D details. So, oh, it wasn't Mother's Day because Mother's Day hasn't happened. It's Valentine's Day. I miss you, Grady. I miss you guys all so much, and I love you. So thank you for coming to Drawing with Deana. And also I can do crafts. So I was thinking, I don't know if you guys have a concrete powder sticking around your house or some plaster, but I was playing with that at home. So if y'all have anything, if you want to learn how to make flowers, I can show you how to make plastic bottle flowers or how to carve green foam from the Dollar Tree. Anything you want to do, okay? But I'm so glad we can be together here today. And if you need anything, if you want to send me a message or send me an Instagram message, but send me a message here. I love you, Kimberly. Thank you for joining me. Leave me a message here. I'm going to post it so you'll be able to leave messages and I'll get back to you. Let me know what you want to see. I'll do more live videos, any other kind of videos you want. And again, we have our flowers. We have our fun dog. Okay, Julia says she wants to learn the plastic bottle. So I will definitely show you. We got our dog. So you guys, if you want to learn how to do a plastic bottle, save a soda bottle, like a Coke bottle, not something thick like Gatorade, something kind of thin, and save it, wash it out, and I'll tell you what you're gonna need, but you're gonna need scissors. If you have a curling iron, that's good, but if you at least have a pair of scissors and a Coke bottle, you can do it. If you have acrylic paint, then you could paint it, but we can make do with whatever you have. I will. James says, great job. I think you should do regular live lessons for sure. I will. I would love to. It's so fun to show you guys things that you want to know, and I'm glad you're trying it here with me. And I love you all. And thank you for coming. Thank you for following me even through all the broken links. Next time, I'm just going to start it right away because that whole scheduling the time thing did not go so well. But I appreciate you all going back and finding the links and finding the new stream. Bye, guys. I love you. Come make art with me again. Send me your pictures and show me what you did. Bye. Bye, Jalea.